walking, and I was like, "Yeah, that's the plan." And the wife said, "No, you ain't. You're just gonna stay in bed, stay warm, and then go to breakfast." Like, well, there's a good possibility of that too. Yeah.
I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, I do have to go anywhere somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get the oil changed today. That way, when it's freezing.
I saw like 2,000 miles before I had to check my oil.
Ooh, is that us? Hey,
Yeah.
there's Tom. There's Charlie. So we're right on time. WhoHash sounds like something Charlie would be growing in his backyard. Probably already starting with the hits. All right.
Mm.
Well, we were talking the other day about Christmas movies and stuff, and got me really thinking about what exactly is WhoHash.
Mm.
And Pay came up with we shot a video yesterday on our version of a Grinch WhoHash breakfast sandwich, and so that'll be coming up tomorrow. That'll be going live tomorrow. But so I got to looking and I looked up on Google and it took me to Universal Studios. I didn't know that they had this, but Universal Studios has a Whoville display or
Right.
building or whatever. And in that, you got to turn the tank on, baby. In that, they sell a WhoHash. And it is a can similar to, it's just a tin can with a label on it that says WhoHash. Uh, and it was the recipe is actually just you got to get a corned beef and you got to chop it up. You got to do the brine and all that stuff. And there's a whole process to making that. And then you make a sharp cheddar, a white sharp cheddar bechamel, and then tater tots. You just toast off tater tots. So I said, well, we'll make one version that I did yesterday for tomorrow is Friday. Anyway, we made it, and that'll be tomorrow's video. And then we're going to do this Universal Studios Copycatish because I'm not using corned beef. Hey, what are we using?
Bam!
Spam. And we are actually using the um, green eggs and ham
Bam!
spam.
Spam is a much better option than corned beef.
Yes. Well, like corned beef, you can buy the corned beef hash, which is fine, but it's got taters, and it usually leaves a taste in your mouth, but it crumbles. Canned corned beef will crumble, so you're not going to get the chunks. So I was like, yeah, and the second drawer.
Growing up, my dad every Sunday morning he had 2 cans of corned beef hash. He'd open them up, throw them in the skillet, and that was breakfast every Sunday. And I'll always remember that.
So we got tater tots.
And then we got some heavy whipping cream for the bechamel coming soon. WhoHash.
Our WhoHash, yeah.
And then some New York style extra cheddar, Monterey Jack, Pep Jack, and then I'm also making food for Jordan.
Yeah, the boy isn't as adventurous. So this is what we were talking about: the green eggs and ham spam. Came in a 2-pack for like $7. But it was just regular spam. It's just with the logo for Dr. Seuss. So, yep. But I knew somebody was going to ask green eggs and spam. I'm concerned about those eggs. Well, they didn't actually come with eggs in them, so.
Where's your trash bucket?
Oh, that's what I forgot. I've got plenty of bags, like right here. There you go. Paper towels are behind you. Mm-hmm. Probably better not hang that right there. It's hanging right here. So, let me walk in front. False advertisement. Well, it was celebrating the 65 years of Dr. Seuss's Grinch, or the Green Eggs and Ham. Yeah. So, and that's like, I don't know, probably one of my favorite Dr. Seuss ones. The red, was it one fish, two fish, three fish?
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah, something like that.
I used to have the entire Dr. Seuss collection. That's one thing Mom and Dad did whenever me and my brother were little. They always made sure we had reading material. And the Dr. Seuss series, it's the Pokey Little Puppy. That book, what is that one? I can't even think of the name of the book series for that, but
The
golden something.
Yeah, Golden Edge or something like that. Yeah,
I remember those books. We always had, like shelves in a bookshelf of those kind of books growing up.
We've got boxes. The wife's got stored away of kids' books.
Right.
What's up, Terry? How's the truck selling going? I know he posted that he was going to sell his truck.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought he just got it.
There we go. Now you can see what Paige's doing. She's just playing around with bacon right now. Because the boy is not as adventurous to try our WhoHash.
It makes my breakfast easier. Eggs, bacon, maybe just toast every day. Easy.
Yeah.
But today he's going to have it on hash browns.
Bacon's expensive, so...
Yes, it is.
Oh, you decided to keep it. Okay. Okay. Well, we got Cub a new car. We got a 2009 Santa Fe, Hyundai Santa Fe. Pretty low miles. I had 93,000 miles on it. Right in our price range. Wife said the title came in the mail yesterday, so that was a good surprise. We had to go get tags and all that stuff for it.
Right.
But she's loving it. She's loving it. At first, she's like, it's too big, because we go from the Scion to the Hyundai, and it's not that big, but I mean, it's the same size as a Sorento, but for her, it's different. So she's enjoying the crap out of it, which is good. It's good. It's got Apple Play in it, so it's got the little monitor up on top of the dash, and she can hook her phone right up to it. Okay. Yeah. Y'all see that? She just like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
You put 5,000 in upgrading it. Ooh. That's always rough, man. When you upgrade, you do all the work to the car, and then it's like, I was going to sell it, but now I got to keep it. But no. So they did miss you last week, Rusty. By the way, he's here off to the side.
I had to do a service call last Sunday, and there was no way I could, come here, do the show, and then do it afterwards because it was so far away.
Yeah, I think last week's show went okay.
It did.
Been working on the setup for the E-Series just because it's simple and it's something different. But I know y'all like the cast iron, so what we got right there, let's talk about the cast iron. Hey, what's right beside you?
Scotty Gazer.
The Scotty Gazer. Yeah, I do love that pan.
I use it a lot.
Yeah, when she's home, that's the one she uses a lot. So got the Scotty Gazer, then we got the old Camp Chef griddle. I tell you what, we probably use that the most out of any cast iron I've got.
I think so.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a great piece. Okay, did you make a mess?
Nope.
You dropped some on the floor. Rex will get it.
One piece.
Cub helped me with making the video the other day, and she wants to call Rex Max for the next week.
Just get a single horn, wrap it around his head with some yarn.
And not yet. Don't give her the idea.
Get him a little red fuzzy nose.
You know, and so we were talking, and she doesn't remember the original The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. She's like, I don't remember that one. I was like, what? We watch it like every year, but when she thinks of it, her first thought is
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And to think that came out 25 years ago.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, holy crap. It's been that long ago. Like, wow. And then the original one came out in what, the 60s?
65.
Yeah.
So
So,
that was the cartoon one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they've since made like a 3D
Cartoon.
cartoonish one. I don't know if we watched that one.
I haven't.
But Cub was like, yeah, she's, I don't remember the original one or off the top of my head, but so as we were talking, like, which is your favorite Grinch of all of the three that are out?
Jim Carrey.
That's what she said. That's what Cub said.
I just think he plays the part really well.
His facial expressions, even with all those prosthetics on his face, his
And
facial
he having like
expressions are
allergic
incredible.
reactions to it.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of the behind the scenes stuff about the Grinch on YouTube videos and stuff. Like the girl that plays Cindy Lou Who, now she's a famous rock star, but due to child labor laws, the reason she's the only one in the scenes that did not have the nose prosthetic like everybody else in Whoville, because of child labor laws. It took so much time to put that nose and that prosthetic stuff on her face that dug into her actual acting time. And so they came up with a line later in the movie whenever the Grinch shows up and everything gets destructed, and he says, this all came from a little girl who hasn't even grown into her nose yet. They created that line in the movie to explain why she's the only one that don't have a prosthetic nose on. But
so then it makes you think that you get your nose when your voice changes and you get,
right.
Boy who's start looking interesting.
This guy.
Tom says, lay the box grater on the side. When you're done, just pick it up and dump it from the inside.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed she would be smart enough, being a college student, that she would put it in the bowl to begin with. But, hey, whatever. Yeah, what Tom said, it's freezing outside. Hell's frozen over. Yeah. I know Columbus was supposed to get like 6 inches of snow yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Just yesterday. My nephew was at a bowling tournament, and the superintendent of the school called and said, hey, get the kids home. It's over. Like, weather's going to be bad. And they'd already had 3 inches on the ground. And they had another 3 coming.
Bowling tournament for school?
Yeah.
So the school has a bowling team?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what big time schools have. Like, my school was so small we didn't have football.
Okay.
We didn't even get soccer until it was probably about 18 years after I graduated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, here we never had a bowling team. Then again, we never had a swimming team either until your girls were in it. I mean,
yep.
We didn't even have.
And now I don't think there is one.
There still is.
The aquatic center was just a figment of somebody's imagination.
Yeah.
It didn't exist.
But so he's been on the bowling team for a couple of years now.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's really enjoying it.
3 years, 4 years,
something like that. Charlie said pigs are flying, and it's been in the 60s but windy. So yesterday it was like
Yesterday
60s,
it felt pretty good.
It did.
low 60s. Today it's supposed to be a high in the 50s, like low 50s, and then drop out to 17 overnight, and then we're supposed to be in a cold front for the next couple days. So No snow. Tom said they got 4 inches last night, and it was 4 degrees. Holy crap! Honey Badger, what's going on, James? Ohio people can have it. Exactly. I don't want anything to do with the snow. I was coming home the other morning from walking and breakfast, and I could see all the frost, like in the open stretches, and I was like, that is as close to snow as I want to see. Just the frost on the ground. That's it. Oh yeah, Mandy, we did have a cow tipping team. We did, yeah. We didn't have jerseys. We just. Oh man. But so Patty, you're home now for your semester's over. You're home for a month.
Yep.
All right. So how's school going?
It's good. I'm almost done.
Almost done.
Almost done. I have 4 classes again next semester,
Okay.
which is nice.
Nice. This is the last semester coming up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ready to be done. Don't want to write another fucking paper. Or freaking paper, sorry.
Yeah, and then you got PG-13 here.
Sorry. I don't write another paper. I don't want to do another project. But this semester is going to be the hardest semester because I'm studying to get my certification in PR. And then I have all of my final like professional development courses and so I have campaigns. So we're actually gonna do like a whole PR campaign for one of the resources on campus, and so that's gonna be. I've heard it's not a very fun class. It's gonna be a lot of hardship kind of thing.
Okay. So Tom's asking, what is your major?
Communications.
What's your major malfunction?
Communications.
You got the last word.
Focusing in public relations.
I'm trying to keep it PG-13 in case one of my aunts is watching. You know, I haven't gotten the phone call in the afternoon yet, so that's good.
With a minor in marketing.
So a major in what?
Major in communications.
Communications.
Focusing in public relations.
Public relations.
And then a minor in marketing.
Minor in marketing.
Yes.
So how does that help me? So far, I haven't. No, she's created my website, but we haven't done anything else with it in a while. We need to get.
No, I haven't touched mine either. I need to get back on that.
So she created a
You're
website.
preoccupied with school right now. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Well, so the website works as my portfolio, and that's my final.
I'm talking about for your dad.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah, I'm last on the list. But
yes. But it works as like, so instead of like a final like project portfolio, my website ends up being my portfolio. So I have to have a certain amount of like works that I've done throughout the year that are PR related. I think I have to have like 6 or 7 of them. And then I have to get up there and talk about my website for I think 5 to 10 minutes.
What code are you using for your website? Are y'all still using HTML? Do you
No,
have
WordPress.
WYSIWYG editors and stuff?
WordPress. We're just, I think it's HTML, but it's for just WordPress.
Okay.
Creator.
I need to make sure she's even on the list. What list?
I have to look back and see what they were talking about.
Oh, he's on many lists. Yeah. So what's interesting is I started flipping through the old crack book, and they were having like all the names of people who are on the naughty list, the names of people who are on the nice list, Well, I sent it to my cousins, my boy cousins, and we're all in a group chat. We talked about that before, and all of them were on the nice list, except for me. I didn't make the nice list, and I was like, "What the hell did I do wrong?" So then the same website or poster had the naughty list. I didn't make the naughty list either, so I'm somewhere in between. I guess I'm on the wild card. I don't know.
Santa done forgot about you.
I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. But I did make the list of those who would eat all their candy before breakfast.
Well,
and I was like,
proven.
This is wrong, but that is true.
This is wrong, but that's true.
All traces, I'm invisible. Charlie, I forget which. I don't remember which list you were on. I'd have to look back. But I was like, what in the heck? What did I do? I thought I'd been doing better, but evidently not. So, but Pay, what is your favorite part of the Grinch? Your favorite scene?
My favorite scene?
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Okay, that's fine. You can name them.
So obviously the 4 o'clock. That
what?
one. 4 o'clock. Wallow in self-pity.
Oh, where he's going through his itinerary for the day.
Solve world hunger.
Missed that again.
Yeah.
Tell no one. 5:30 exercise. 6:30 dinner with myself again. I can't cancel it. 7 o'clock. Self-loathing.
Self-loathing.
And then that whole scene of like finding what to wear, and then
that was Cub's favorite. She's like, where he goes, chow, chow.
But what would I wear?
Yeah, that was her favorite.
And then the Max Shadow. I do that a lot. And then Martha May, like hooking up with the Grinch. That was fun.
And you saw a part that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't like hook up, but she was like.
I think you watched the wrong Grinch movie.
But like they got together.
No,
yes.
They didn't.
Never.
Well, they thought they were about to, and then.
No, she was like, oh, and then her eyes crossed and she fell over.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. You're watching the wrong Grinch.
You ain't kidding, because there was never a hookup or an inclination of a hookup between them.
I thought so.
Closest thing was whenever he bounced out of the
cartoon one of
the tube coming down from Mount Crumpet, bounces on the string, lands in her middle of her boobs, and says, "Hello, Martha Mo."
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, hello, Grinch."
So, Tom, you've never seen the Jim Carrey one?
Oh man,
it's a good one.
That is by far the best version of Grinch out there.
Yeah, I really like that one because it's more comical.
And it's so good. I watch it during the year, every once in a while.
Yeah, if it's on every now and again, maybe, but I got to be in the mood for it.
Well, I bought it. I've got it on Amazon Prime, so I can watch it anytime I want to.
We've got the DVD somewhere. We got both. I think I even got the VHS of the original.
I miss VHS tapes.
I still got them. I got the VHS, the tape player upstairs.
I know, it used to be in my room.
Yep.
Yeah, we went through, got all of our VHS tapes, took them to Goodwill.
I got a guy who's in the F3 group that that's what he does. He sells CDs, VHSs, DVDs. I was like, dude, I'm going to have a box for you when I get to that point where I'm ready to start. Just, I'll be like, hey, just give me an X amount.
Yeah, I went to my cabinet. We took out had 182, I think it was, CDs. We took them to Goodwill. I probably had 50 cassette tapes still. Took them to Goodwill.
I've still got a few cassettes. I doubt they'll be worth any money, but I've still got a few.
Also, while we're kind of hanging out talking, I do want to shout out Lexi and Fabian. They graduated college yesterday. So, congratulations, guys.
Yeah. So you're just not a fan of Jim Carrey. That's kind of the consensus. As a normal actor, he was really good on SNL, but I can only stand so much of it. I'm not a big fan of Saturday Night Live. It's just not my thing. Back in the day, he was what?
I'm gonna get some more coffee and some cheese.
Cheese? More cheese?
Cheddar cheese for eggs.
Just use the white cheddar. You're not going to use all that you shredded up.
Okay. Well, I just need more coffee.
So when he was on SNL when he was first starting out, and he did Fire Marshal Bill.
Right.
That was probably one of my favorites. Ace Ventura, it was funny.
It was funny the first time. It's to the point now, if I see Ace Ventura, I flip it automatically. I don't care for the...
Even the 27th time, it was funny, but it's been so many years, and now it's it's kind of like Austin Powers. I've seen it so much that...
Right. Austin Powers, I'll sit and watch every time. But the pet detectives, I'm pretty much over those now. I don't really care for them.
Yeah, if I'm watching with somebody who hasn't seen it, then I'm like, cool. Liar Liar was okay.
And see, and my friend Liar Liar is better than Ace Ventura.
Yeah, it was okay.
I really like that.
I watched that one a few times. I know he's been in a bunch of other ones, but I don't know what.
The Mask. The Mask was one of my favorite movies that he did.
Yep, The Mask.
I love The Mask.
That was kind of like the Grinch, where he's got a great facial, and he really embraced that part, and that was supposed to be a funny part. Jim Carrey was not SNL; he was in Living Color. Correct? I am sorry.
Now, the music video he did when they were making a spoof of Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, that was an incredible video.
He was becoming a grump old man who hates everything. Well, I saw so we watched the Diddy series on Netflix. And I was wanting to see some of the kind of deep dive into how he actually manipulated a bunch of the actors and stuff like that, but it didn't touch into that.
Don't lie. You wanted to see some of the videos and the usage of baby oil.
They touched on that just a little bit, but I mean, it was a well put together series from the point of view of the artist, how he was.
Now, is that the one that 50 Cent put on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, love 50 Cent because that's ABC's the only one that airs in prison, and so that's why he did it on ABC, is because the prisons can see and watch the Diddy series.
Yeah, like he's being a petty dude, and he's like,
I agree with it.
Yeah,
I like it. So
they asked 50 Cent about, what do you think he's going to think of this? He goes, he's going to love every minute of it. He's going to think this is incredible. But it was a good series, and it showed how actual proof of him orchestrating Tupac and Biggie's deaths. It's like, oh.
And that's not even the beginning of it, because he also killed a couple other, or had other people killed.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Surprisingly,
women were killed because they were going to step out from him and get away, but he can't let his best stars on his record leave. So then they just somehow.
Anyway, we won't get too much into it, but it's a good series. It's like 4 parts. I think it's the wife and I binge watched it yesterday, and it's a good thing kind of to watch. And but I was wanting to see more of the trafficking stuff, how he was into that, how he was into
the parties,
the flamboyant parties.
So
they didn't touch that.
Well,
they didn't touch.
Can't really touch on it because
Well, he hasn't been completely charged yet.
Right. They're still
So
So
they
that
have
could
to
be
wait.
defamation of character. He could be on all kinds of lawsuits if he were to do that.
right, and he's got, you know, Diddy's only got like I think 5 years, 50 months. Is that like 5 years
Yeah.
Little less.
of prison time? So
That's
yeah, I think that was kind of weak, but it was only for a few of the allegations.
Right.
But there was interviews with one band member from Making the Band. I don't remember that show. I kind of do, but it wasn't my thing, so I didn't watch it. But there was a girl on there who was in the band who he like singled out, and there was talk that she had been assaulted, like drugged, and then basically was just a pawn. There was another one that another guy or two guys that had said that had happened to them, where the one dude was like, I would wake up not knowing what happened for days, and there'd be somebody next to me, whether it was him or a girl. He goes, I just wouldn't know what happened. Like
Right.
I blacked out on, you know, and this is what happened. This is all I know. So, becoming the Grinch is real life, I guess. If I know anything about him now, I don't know much about him now. I don't watch him now, so I don't even know what. Like Bruce Almighty came out, and I didn't watch that one.
Really? That was a great movie.
I think I watched it when it first came out, but I haven't watched it since. What other ones has he been in?
Oh man.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. But it's kind of like Austin Powers. You watch him a couple times, and then, just say you watched it. There was a YouTube show that they were, when the whole Diddy thing went down, that they were interviewing celebrities that were on trial, and Jim Carrey was one, and that was a wild. What had transpired with him. The Truman Show. I didn't watch that one.
That one had a great, surprising ending. I thought that was a great movie.
Liar Liar. That had a really good storyline. You know, like I enjoyed the storyline. It just, I don't know. After you watch it 2 or 3 times, you're kind of like, do I want to watch that one? And then, I don't know if y'all do the same thing, but when I get ready to watch a movie, there'll be like one scene that'll stick out that makes me want to watch it or not watch it. Like it'll come to my memory, and then it'll be like, yeah, I want to watch it because of this one scene, or I don't want to watch it because of this.
That's the way I was about Dumb and Dumber. I won't even watch it. I started watching. I didn't get 3 or 4 minutes into it. I cut it off.
Yep, Dumb and Dumber.
Freaking insulting my intelligence type movie, and I know it was supposed to be that way. I'm just not the audience for that movie at all.
Back in the day, it was good. Now you kind of like, I'll put it on as background noise if nothing else is appealing. But Dumb and Dumber 2. I know I watched it when it came out, but I don't remember much about that one.
I just pulled up his IMDb. There's a lot of movies I never even heard of that he'd been in.
Hmm.
These things are listed in order, and I get to number 13, which is Ace Ventura. So number 12, all the way back to 1, the first 12 movies, I've never even heard of. So that must have been before he was a major star. But I see everything from number 13 on, I know. I forgot about that one.
Oh, the Sonic movies?
Batman Forever.
Yep.
He must have voiced the character.
No, he was the Riddler.
That's right.
Batman Forever was a name drop crap show. That had George Clooney, And then the Robin was what was that? Chris O'Donnell. And then
The cable guy.
you had Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
And of course,
Tommy Lee Jones was a Two-Face.
And of course, being a superhero show, I never watched it.
Yep. The Cable Guy, that one I didn't like. I tried to watch it multiple times just to try to like it, but I didn't like it. What other one you got?
The Majestic, which I don't remember. Me, Myself, and Irene, I remember that one.
Me, Myself, and Irene. I don't know that I watched that one. I remember seeing like the cover, like the DVD cover, but I don't remember watching it.
Right. I didn't realize he was Horton in Horton Hears a Who.
Horton Hears a Who.
What's the
He voiced over
The big elephant, and you have a whole world on a snowflake on your sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, hey, boy. Nope. Hey, nope.
Out. Out.
Go on. He knocked over the camera earlier. Yep. Tommy Lee Jones is supposed to be a jerk. I don't know. I've never met the fellow. But he's a good actor though. I like his movies.
I like him too.
He's kind of like Robert De Niro. If you see that those guys are in a movie, you're gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I did watch one the other day that the first 2 times I watched it, I didn't like it at all. And it was called The Book of Eli. Set in a post-apocalyptic.
That
Denzel.
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
And at first the first couple times I didn't like it at all. And I turned it on the other day just because something said, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
What should I do now?
Probably the bechamel. Because you got your tots done. You're going to cut the WhoHash up and drop it in. So, keep going. You might have your heat up hot too high, but
Denzel is another great actor.
okay.
Can I just turn it off?
No, you're fine. Yeah, my dad really likes Denzel. I'm not a big Denzel fan.
And Training Day was an incredible movie.
Like, it depends on who he's with, whether I like the movie or not. But typically, when he's the main character, I'm not a big fan of him. Grandpa got watching, what was it, the one where he's like, was it The Equalizer?
Yes.
I think that's what it was. That was okay, but it wasn't his part. Like, I think he played the part very well, but it just didn't, I don't think it fit him from what I've seen. But
yeah, certain actors you go through and you expect a certain performance from them and a certain movie type around their performance. And whenever they step out of what you think would be their comfort zone into something new, something just doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, what actor could fill that part in The Equalizer, because, I mean, he played it very well. It just, I don't know, something just didn't seem right.
Right. Let's just throw the Rock in there. That's what they do with everything else.
Yeah.
Let's just throw the Rock in there.
I do love The Rock and Kevin Hart together.
I don't like Kevin Hart.
I like Kevin Hart. I think he's funny.
I don't think he's funny, and I think that's why I don't really care for him.
Probably.
Because he's always trying to be funny.
Yeah, sometimes he's
kind of like Jack Black. Jack Black's trying to be funny.
I do really like Jack Black. I like them all in Jumanji together. I think that was a very good paired movie.
I think Jumanji was a very bad representation of the original movie with Robin Williams.
Well, I don't like the original. I'm terrified of the original. So having that, like, just comedy made me feel better about being scared of Jumanji.
But you're an adult now.
So?
She's still scared.
You're still scared of Jumanji. I can see.
I haven't watched it since I was scared of it the first time.
Let's see, now if you watch it, you won't be scared.
No, she still will be. It's
The
the
boy
flying
turns into a
monkeys.
monkey.
The boy turns into a monkey, and that's one of her silent
Did
fears.
the flying monkeys scare you in Wizard of Oz?
No, because they were already there. They were already there. They're already done. It's a boy turning into a monkey. That animatronics, I don't like it.
The actual morphing
Good.
process.
That furries scare me. People with the masks scare me. Pigeon people, all that scares
Pigeon
me.
people.
The
Like the,
pigeon
lady,
doctor?
like the lady in Home Alone that stood up there with all the pigeons on
No,
her arms.
no, the
Where they're morphing
doctor.
themselves into a
like
pigeon.
pigeon doctors.
Never heard of it.
Oh, the pigeon mask where it's like that. It's just like a beak. That scares me. Just like creepy.
Oh,
masks.
that's like the masquerade stuff.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
scares me. Dolls.
But yet you got the mannequin head upstairs.
In my closet with the door shut.
So she wanted this mannequin head,
Oh, I still use it.
and she wanted it so she could work on doing hair. Like, it is a mannequin head with hair. So you see them at all the hair salons, like schools. Right. And so she wanted one. So she got one for Christmas one year. And this thing is the creepiest damn thing. She would leave it, like, sit on the kitchen table. And you come down in the morning, you're rubbing your eyes, you're looking for the coffee, and you see this shadow of a head. Or, like, this shape of a head. You're like, what the heck? And it, like, just creeps you out because it's not supposed to be there. And, like, the one time she left it with the eyes kind of lit up.
Open.
Yeah.
The eyes are always open.
So it was just creepy.
Yeah, my grandpa's house on the farmhouse. They, I come from a big farming family in Illinois, and very prominent in the area. And we did I say we, it was they. I wasn't involved in it, but it was a Halloween parade, and the float that my family made had a big green. The head. The only thing I can help you, think about what the head looked like is the head that was. What's the name? The movie that had that big old 18-wheeler truck with the green. Green monster head or clown face or whatever on the front of it. But they had a paper mache head just like that. I mean, it was just a creepy, scary head. And every time we would come over and visit and be at Grandpa's farmhouse, they had to take that and put it in the closet and close the closet because that one terrified me. But I was 5, 6 years old, and I'll always remember that head.
Yeah, like we went to the Renaissance Festival and there's so many pigeon head people. Thank you.
You know what she's talking about, the mask, like the masquerade masks that they would wear.
Plague mask.
Where it covers just your eyes.
Their hand on their stick and they cover
some of them,
face.
Or they had it where it went over their head and it just covered their eyes, and then the nose was a beak.
I don't remember ever seeing a nose.
Oh,
that was the beak.
Like it was just
I just don't remember seeing that. Now I remember seeing masquerade ball type thing. They're holding the stick with the eyes covering their face and stuff in front of their head and they're walking around. But I don't remember ever seeing one with a beak.
Yeah, I don't. My phone's over being used, so.
I just can't do it. I can't do it, and everyone knows I can't do that. I've told people I have a lot of furries on campus. People that dress up like animals. And those scare me. I don't want them coming near me. I don't.
Denzel played the same character in every movie. Yeah, he did. The Enforcer. The guy, it was a decent movie. It just wasn't my thing. I'm just not a big Denzel Washington fan. That's just me. somebody needs to do an adult version of the Horton Hears a Who's. That could be interesting. I think they would screw it up by putting Kevin Hart and The Rock together. That would be not good.
Yeah, I think it would have to be a certain type of cast.
Well, you need to use that to serve him. The hash can.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Look up Google pigeon doctor.
Oh, doctor, I looked at pigeon head costume.
Pigeon doctor.
Pigeon doctor.
Or yeah, it's either like pigeon doctor, plague doctor.
I don't want to look at play doctor.
Oh no.
That's what I'm talking about.
You should read the Metamorphosis by a short story. Kafka, about a man who turns into a ghost or giant insect. A giant insect.
That wouldn't bother me as much because I've seen that before, like in shows I grew up watching.
First result, pigeon doctor is an avian veterinarian that specializes in bird medicine. I'm guessing that is not it.
Look at the pictures.
Pigeon doctor's near me.
Just go to Google Images.
Okay, images.
I think that was in was it Moulin Rouge? Wasn't that like the Secret Society type movie?
Might have been. I don't know. Just randomly, they start freaking out.
Like that one?
That.
Oh, that says plague doctor, not pigeon doctor.
It's
Yeah.
the same. The Plague Doctor. Yeah.
Can't do it. But Jordan thinks it's funny, and so he'll push me towards the people, and I like run. I don't know why it started freaking me out.
Where do you see people with that kind of mask on?
Halloween,
Oh,
campus,
okay.
Renaissance festivals. Certain things like masks can freak me out. It just depends on what it is.
Yeah. So you've been getting into whatchamacallit now, right?
Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Me and Jordan started watching Death Note, and we started watching Naruto. So I still have to finish Naruto Shippuden, which is like a sequel series to the original.
I don't get into anime.
I don't either.
I've watched a lot of like the romance animes. I'm getting back into the action ones. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now. I'm on season 2, and I started watching it.
The Plague Doctor, the really dark version of Doctor Who. Yeah.
I've never watched that, but I just know it scares me.
I remember the Doctor Who. I was watching some of that for a while. It's like I binge watched it for a few weeks and then I stopped watching it.
My brother was a huge Doctor Who fan, so was Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy has these sonic screwdrivers that come from each individual doctor. So you got Doctor number 7, Doctor number 13. Some, I guess they don't have names; they got numbers.
Yeah.
And but each one has his own special sonic screwdriver. And Tommy used to have a collection of those. I had an electric smoker one time that I painted blue, painted up just like the call box. Had the light on top of it, and had him a Doctor Who smoker. That, of course, at a 12, 15-year-old kid, they never use it. They just sat out on the back door, back porch in the weather and got ruined. So Threw it away to dump.
I don't know. The only time I've ever been able to pull in. For my 13th birthday, I cooked dinner. Like, that's what I wanted to do, was cook dinner on the grill outside. And then I made my first, and this is the only time I have pulled off an over easy egg, was the first time I did it, and that was on the grill. I can't do it again. No matter what.
Well, I can do it on a flat top or in the griddle pan.
I've tried, and
I had to learn because I was going on vacation. We were going to Florida with my cousin Mandy, who maybe she's still in here, and I knew she liked over easy eggs, so I wanted to make over easy eggs, thinking I was probably going to make breakfast. I got the kind of sausage that she likes, and I found them on markdown, so I took down a bunch, and so we did breakfast one morning, and I was making over easy eggs. I mean, I practiced and practiced and practiced for months. And I finally found a way to do it. And I took that skillet down there and had the spatula so I could do it. Because the spatula makes a huge difference in doing that.
Oh, it does. If you're using a plastic spatula, you need to make sure it's very thin at the end whenever you go to scoop it. But a fish spatula works perfect for them.
Yeah. Tom says, I hate anime. It takes them 6 episodes to finish a fight because they keep talking too much.
Well,
I agree.
I can agree with that. I'm more into it because of the storyline. And it's like cartoons, but and I love cartoons. But some of the cartoons you can't find anymore.
The Death Note was a decent one.
Death Note was good. That one I finished watching.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching. You guys were binge watching it one day, and I was sitting there, and I was trying to read, and I couldn't read because it was too much distraction.
And
so I ended up watching
it.
And it was okay.
You would watch it if I had it on. You wouldn't want to put it on yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn it on myself.
But Death Note is a really good starter anime, from what Jordan told me. It's basically, there's this book, and you can write anyone's name in the book, and they die at a certain time. So there's a huge plot twist at the end, which is really cool, which I can go ahead and spoil because I don't think anyone's going to watch it.
Probably not.
Do you remember how Elle?
Don't even try.
Well, basically, the main guy that I thought was like the protagonist turns out to be the antagonist in a crazy battle. And then, even though he thought of everything, the actual protagonist, mentoree, was figured it all out, which was really cool.
You've lost us.
Yeah. when you went to the whatever internist.
When you
Good
said
guy,
L,
the bad guy.
when you said L, I'm thinking Legally Blonde.
Yeah. I've become an anime nerd a little bit, but
That's another one I've watched maybe twice.
Jordan's brother Caleb was telling me, shout out, he was telling me what animes to watch to get more into the action anime. It was
well, you can always get it from Tommy too, because he has that anime going on for years. He's been a huge anime fan. He's got hoodies with certain characters on it, hats, shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big anime fan.
Jordan, his brother, his stepdad, and stepbrother, they all have, I think it's stepbrother or cousin, one of those. They all have Dragon Ball Z shirts, which is another anime.
I never got into Dragon Ball Z. That
and
Pokemon were after my interest level.
He's a Dragon Ball fan. They were talking about it last night, they had just watched it.
Yeah, at that time it was Bush Light or Pokemon, and I collected Bush Light.
Yeah, I collected little pet shops.
I didn't get into Pokemon, and
no.
And now there's some guys that are doing their YouTube stuff, and they will buy packs of cards, and do like a video of opening them and then selling the pack.
Yeah, they sell it before they open it, and then whoever gets it, they open it for that person so they can see exactly what they just bought.
Yeah.
God, what's the name of that app that do that?
Whatnot.
Yeah,
there's
a couple of them out there, but Whatnot is really popular for that.
Yeah. There's a guy I watch, Harry Tornado. He's in Columbia, out of Columbia, South Carolina, and he does that every now and again. He does a lot of Pokemon stuff. There's a guy out of Florida that I know does it, but I don't think he does it on Whatnot. I don't know what he does it on, but he also does the Cooking with Dave show. It's kind of an interesting show. Sometimes he gets rambling too much, but about as sporadic as I am, that I cut all that stuff out.
Yeah.
But I think moving forward though, I might start leaving that stuff in, chatting a bit more during my videos instead of just cutting it down to the 3-minute fast forward.
We're getting somewhere. It's starting to thicken.
Well, you put it. It's supposed to be somewhat thin, kind of like a queso, to pour on. So
that's what it is.
Taste it to make sure that it's supposed to be like a sharp, cheddary type, like bite to it.
Yeah.
You have some Who's Hopes and Dreams over there if you want to crack some in.
Yeah.
The black pepper.
I am gonna add the Spam in it.
Yep. You can get a bigger spatula.
Yeah. And then I want to add the tater tots back on this to heat back up and to crisp up again.
Okay. I mean, the heat from the cheese sauce will heat them up.
Alright.
You'll heat them, but it won't crisp them.
You want them crisper than what you got?
Yeah. A little bit.
All right. So any movies you've watched lately?
No, I'm not a movie person. I have watched a couple, but it's just because it's the Christmas season and the wife wants to watch White Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life, the Grinch, Home Alone. And I told her, I said, if you're going to make me sit here and watch these things with you, we're watching Die Hard. That's a Christmas movie. So we watched Die Hard.
Iron Man. So on one of the apps, I think it was HBO Max or it was Disney Plus, they, you go into like the holiday movies that they have on the app, and Iron Man 3 was in there because it takes place around Christmas. And I was like, oh, I never would have put that together. So... But
a little bit ago, I watched all my football movies again. I need to watch Wildcats. I haven't watched that one, but I watched some of my sport ones, like
the Disney ones.
Yeah, like Coach Carter, Remember the Titans.
Yeah, your
Facing
mom.
the Giants, Greater.
Mom really likes those. Your mom.
Yeah, I figured my mom.
Yeah.
But
I really haven't watched any holiday one.
Renegades is The Replacements is a really good football movie.
Yeah.
I was laughing because if anybody's following the football, Phillip Rivers is coming back. He's for the Colts, and they're like, he's what
44 years old.
44.
Like
got 12 kids.
Looks like he's gained 40 pounds.
Yeah, and so then they kind of the joke was that he Al Bundy, that they were bringing Al Bundy back, but so I forgot where I was going. Oh, the meme was Burt Reynolds in movie, the football movie, where he puts on, he's like an old man, he puts his helmet on,
right.
and is like, yeah, we're gonna play, and then he walks out on the field, you know. What was I just thought of that movie yesterday? I was just talking about it. I don't remember. Unnecessary Roughness or Necessary Roughness.
Cam Newton on his podcast was talking about, I'm sitting here still in the prime of my life. He's got all of his exercising videos and pictures of him working out. He's still in football shape, ready to go. And then, he's not actually talking bad about Phillip Rivers. He's talking about Phillip Rivers' age and his condition.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, it's like a slap in the face. He said, this boy is retired. He said, I've never retired. He said, I'm ready to go at the drop of a hat. He said, but nobody wants me because of my attitude. He said, my personality is too strong, and I'm not willing to change my personality for anything. And that's why I can't get a job right now, because nobody wants to deal with me and my personality.
Well,
that in itself is its own issue.
That is true, but it's also, he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good. What made him look good was Steve Smith.
I think he's better than pulling Phillip Rivers back in.
The guy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn standing 10 feet from it.
So, for those who don't get that reference.
That's what I saw. When Steve Smith left, you saw the downfall of Cam Newton. You saw who he really was.
Yeah.
Because if he threw it within 8 yards of Steve Smith, he was catching it. He didn't have to be as accurate. He was never accurate in college. He was the give him the ball and let him run. He would put up more yardage running than the running back.
He did that with Carolina a good bit.
Yeah. So is that the kind of quarterback that the NFL needs? No. What the quarterback that the NFL needs is one that'll stay in the pocket and throw the ball. He could stay in a pocket and throw. It ain't going nowhere near where he needs to go. It would overthrow, underthrow, be wide left or right. And Steve Smith, when he left, that was exposed. So yes, his attitude, because he thought he was elite.
Oh yeah.
But when you look at how he played, there was no elite in him. He couldn't. He had to get accurate, and he wouldn't take the criticism that was given to him to try to get better. From what I saw. But that's just my armchair, what I see in the back of my, at the house. So, what you doing now, Pete?
I'm putting some of the hash browns into the container, just about halfway. And then the rest I'm going to put back on the plate.
Yep. There's a Grinch plate, by the way. Anyway. According to what Google said, the WhoHash is a tin can that has the tater tots at the bottom and then the cheese sauce and the corned beef kind of mixed in. And then you top it with green onion, which I didn't get green onions. I got parsley. The kind of parsley that my cousin Mandy showed me, and I really like. I really like these kind of spices, the refrigerated, like half dried, half fresh. It kind of makes sense. Yeah. This kind.
You want the same thing, Rusty? This on top?
That'd be fine.
This is the kind of like the chopped parsley. The basil's really good, and the cilantro is really good.
Negative.
She is one that tastes soap, is cilantro, but with this, she's like, yeah, I don't get that. So I like it, and the wife likes cilantro, and I don't keep fresh very well. Like I'll buy a little thing of sprig of fresh and or pack, and it goes bad before I use it all. So. But all right.
You guys want forks or spoons?
Fork. So as soon as Peg gets done with that, I'm gonna cut this one camera off so I can get a couple pictures.
Is it fork?
Yep, there she is. I'm gonna cut this camera off and get a couple pictures. Remove.
Yeah, of the.
Oh,
yeah.
Cilantro is disgusting. Cilantro is disgusting. I don't know. I don't mind it. Ooh, not me. WhoHash. Right. Well, what do y'all think of that? That's pretty warm. Oops. I gotta turn around. Hey. WhoHash? Because I copyright, right? And there it is. And what's the verdict? There you go. You can try it.
It's spam, so it has to be good. But the cheese sauce, it's got a real salty flavor because just because of the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
The spam is perfect. I just love spam. The hash browns or the tater tots, they're done all the way through. They're not mushy. They're keeping their integrity. Everything's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would think more black pepper.
That's what I stood up for.
But
find the pepper.
But the bite from the bite that we get from the cheese, it's kind of what they described it was. You want that kind of like cheddar, that sharp cheddar. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, a little more. So that is my jar of Who's hopes and dreams.
Okay.
You guys it'll make sense in the video tomorrow. But
Not too shabby?
Not too
Not
bad.
at all.
Not too bad.
Good.
And from what I saw in the Universal Studios, serve it in a tin can, and it's loaded like this.
Good.
I just used a spam can because that's what I had.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got a WhoHash behind you. Excuse me. And that's in the video for tomorrow, but I didn't want to get it all dirty because that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
You guys close up.
yeah.
Pop was like, "Hey, can you come downstairs for 5 minutes? I need you to do something." And this is what it was. So there's the.
So we called it Who's. That way I didn't get copyright infringement.
Yep. So
Mandy says, great job, hey.
thank you. And then I did the
Tom says
nutrition
he did it.
facts on the back. Yeah, just some Grinchy stuff.
Yeah. So what are your ingredients in your WhoHash?
So the nutrition facts, 1 Grinch serving serves 1 Grinch.
Like we didn't go into like all the calories and all that.
Calories is a small heart. This is heart with 2 sizes. Ingredients: onions, hopes and dreams, wishes, glass, trash, Cindy Lou, and it's Grinch approved. But that's our little tin can.
Mm-hmm.
And the top comes off.
Well, this is really good.
Good.
The black pepper does add to it. We probably could have done less of the milder cheeses, so you got more of that pungent flavor.
Well, I did add salt to it.
Yeah. But I mean more of that sharp cheddar.
Yeah.
Or a blue cheese. Or gorgonzola, something with a little funk.
Yeah.
Some blue cheese would be really good to give that funk.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't think about that.
Some Velveeta.
Do they have a white Velveeta?
Yeah. Quesablanca.
Okay. I don't get Velveeta very often, so
I love Velveeta.
okay.
It's got to be my favorite cheese food product that there is. I know it's not cheese, but it is delicious.
I love a good brie. I love a good extra white cheddar. I'm not a big fan of Kojak anymore because I've had it so often. And when times is tough in college, I'll just eat a block of cheese and live my day. Been a fan of Munster recently. It's more of like a queso-y cheese.
Right, I use Munster with my Philly cheesesteak sandwiches and stuff. I mean, it's such a great melting cheese, and everybody at the house loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I just cleaned my can. That was pretty tasty.
Good.
A little bit salty, so you could have done without the salt, but it's all right because it's supposed to be
Salty.
funky.
Yeah.
Something,
Something different.
not revolting, but savory, and the sharp cheddar is supposed to give it that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Can never go wrong with Munster. Yep, that's what Herman said too. So.
Oh, I do want to give a shout out also.
Uh-oh.
Look at my nails. My girl Macy did them. I'm getting them redone, so don't judge them. But
So does Macy have a Instagram or anything?
yes, follow her. The Nail Nook by Macy. She's on Instagram.
The nail what?
The Nail Nook.
Nook.
Nook. Like a book nook.
Okay.
So the Nail Nook by Macy, Maci. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's a mobile tech. So if you're in her area, she comes to you. Or if you travel around South Carolina.
No, Tom, she's not going to go visit Charlie. That's a little too far.
No, not at all. But yeah, I was going to show you guys the set before I get my new one.
Do you need to get closer so they can see? Whoa, that's too close. But that's all right.
It's all hand painted by her. Gingerbreads. This is really cool, really fun. So yeah, it's all hand painted by her. Everything's freestyled.
Okay.
Just wanted to give a little quick shout out to her because she's doing awesome.
Yep.
And this will be a year of her doing nails. Just a year. So she's learned a lot.
She's doing a lot of word of mouth advertising. So.
Mhm. And
But
she also has a deal right now. You could get either $5 off or a free, an entirely free set.
oh,
It's a giveaway. So yeah.
oh, okay. Charlie would look fabulous. He probably would. So, all right, we'll pay. We're a little over time, but that's all right because it was tasty.
Good. I'm glad.
If it wasn't, I'd probably talk bad about you.
No, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
So, you want to send us out of here
Sure.
since you're our guest?
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us today. I will not see you next week. I may see you the week after. But remember, there's two rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. You, my friends, are awesome, and we'll see you next week. Later.
Have a great week, guys.
Let's be careful out there.